a massive money-making scheme.
Interesting.
That I am taking advantage of here locally.
Totally.
Okay.
Do you have your own cryptocurrency? Do you have your own crypto coin we're unveiling right now?
Yeah, buddy. And I'm calling it Lobster Coin. Okay? So
Lobster Coin.
Here's what you need to know. Anyway. Hey now. This is what dreams are made of.
Yeah.
The Prairie Dawgs podcast.
Yeah. Dreams. You can do anything.
Dreams are where wings take flight.
Conceive, believe, and achieve, possibly. Thanks for joining us. We're here at Ashdown Market, and it smells incredible in here.
Yep.
They're cooking something up. They're frying some shit back there.
Jambalaya.
Honestly.
No, they don't have jambalaya, but it is a great place. And here we are once again. Thanks for coming back.
Yeah. Episode 2.
Yep. Maybe.
We'll see. I don't know.
I will tell you this. I'll let you in on the inside. Before we went on, we said, hey, let's not say any number. That way we can put it anywhere.
And I just ruined it.
He immediately called it episode 2.
Instantly. You know what? In the sand. Episode 2. Release date.
We're going to put this one out 7th, though, now.
Yeah. This is episode 7. Who knows? That's a kind of fun podcast it is. We don't know where it's going.
Yep. That's kind of half the fun of it.
Yeah.
Cool. What's new, man?
Vibes a little down. Right now.
Yeah, you came in with your head hung today.
Dude, not a good start to the morning.
Isn't it funny that if your head is hung, that's bad, but if your cock's hung, that's good?
Yeah, totally.
It's kind of interesting.
You want your dick to be depressed. That's a good thing.
Yeah, I walked in and really had his cock hung low.
His cock hung low, and it was crying.
Single tear, yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Cool.
Oh, boy, cheer up that cock.
Yep. So go ahead, your thing, though.
Driving over here, and classic driver right in front of you, taking their sweet time. And I'm starting to get a little irritated. The boys want me here at 1 p.m. I have to get here at 1 p.m. And this guy, he's doing lane changes. He's slowing the whole thing up. He's really fucking my shit up. And so finally I'm like, you know what? We're done with this. I'm passing you, sir. And I pass him and I go around him and I hit the gas. I do that little thing where you hit the gas as you're going right beside him.
So he knows.
So he knows.
Yeah.
I'm not happy with you.
Yeah, I'm passing you, and also know it.
Know it. Know that I'm disgruntled right now by the sound of my engine revving.
Yeah, I'm revving past you to go beat your wife for you.
Yeah. It's a great move, actually, when someone gives you that. And it never works. They're always like, okay, cool, you win.
When I do it, cool. Like when I do it to someone else, it's cool. But when they do it to me, I go, who are you?
Yeah, exactly.
It's only cool when I do it.
Honestly, when I do it, they're scared and they realize that they have made a mistake. When they do it to me, grow up. You know?
Yeah, I rip past them. Some people, honestly, I've seen them out loud go, "Was that the Punisher?" I've seen their lips move that way.
Honey, stop the car. I'm scared of that man that just did that.
Yeah, was that the Daredevil? I'm driving blind.
Was that Nicolas Cage without a face?
Okay, so you're driving, you rev around him, you let it rip.
I rev around him. It was a great turn. We're going around that turn on where like Stradbrook kind of turns into River, then kind of turns into something else to get to Main Street.
I'm willing to imagine it.
Totally. Just Google map it. I peel around him outside. I'm passing like 3-4 cars because I'm like, I'm not happy. I come around the corner, the cutest, sweetest, most innocent little prairie dog sitting in the middle of the road.
That's nice. Our logo.
Our namesake. Prairie Dogs. And I don't know what kind of omen this is, but I slam on the brakes a little bit. I try to swerve. Doof. I hit him. I hit this guy in the middle of the road. I look in my rearview mirror. I'm like, buddy, did you make it? He's laying on the ground. He's convulsing. So all because I wasn't patient enough to sit behind this Camry that was taking a lot. I had time, bro. I had enough time.
You're young. You do have time.
I pull into the other lane. I'm rushed. I'm in a hurry. And now a sweet, innocent creature who was the inspiration for this, the title of this podcast is now dead because of me. We've been experimenting.
We just found out about the soundboard.
And that was not the right time to use that.
The crowd goes wild.
The crowd goes wild.
So let us know what you'd like to hear added to the soundboard. Send us some sounds. If you have a sound that you'd like added, maybe you created it in Logic. You did a sound where you were like, again, or whatever. We'll put that in there.
We'll put that in there. Yeah. We're getting the comments if you have sounds.
I once was driving and a bird just fell out of a tree. It was kind of stormy. Maybe it got a little bit disoriented, fell onto my windshield. So I'm like, whoa. And then it got stuck in my windshield wiper.
Oh, shit.
So it's raining. I got my windshield wiper on. It's stuck going across my windshield. The bird is attached to the windshield wiper. And I'm like, oh, it's so sad. But I need the rain off my windshield. Like, I can't see, so I need to do it.
The bird's like, can you kill me? Why are you humiliating me like this? Please.
He's doing Gangnam Style. But I got to where I was going. And then I was like, dude, I looked in the back of my car for like a towel or something. Like, I'm not going to touch this fucking thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I got a towel and I just kind of put it in the road because I couldn't I wasn't going to step on it or something. But I came back out and then I realized that its beak had fucked up my windshield in a streak motion.
Now you're pissed at the bird again.
Now I'm pissed and wish I had killed it.
Fucker. MPI is going to charge me up the ass for this beak damage.
Yeah. They don't. Yeah. It's beak damage.
Yeah. A beak did it.
So it wasn't it was a driver's beak. He got out. He had talons.
Yeah, you don't understand. Officer, when I ran over those people, all I could see was beak.
That's why I don't road rage anymore. One time I got angry at a guy. He got out of his car. He had talons and a beak.
It was a bird, man.
Yeah, it was the Mothman.
But I don't know. Yeah, it bummed me out, man, because now I'm a murderer.
Yep. In the animal kingdom, they probably know you.
Yeah, totally. And that prairie dog was just going to get nuts for his family. That's what I'm picturing. I'm picturing a bunch of little baby prairie dogs sitting at home. Where's daddy?
You're picturing it even sadder.
I know.
You're finding a way to make it even worse.
100%.
I like to picture it this way. That groundhog didn't know where he was going, and now he doesn't even know he's not there.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Those guys are dumb as shit.
Yeah.
He thought here's the thing. He thought he's popping out of a hole, and then he went back into his hole, and then just black forever.
Just black forever.
I'm in the hole.
And now he's in the afterlife. He's just burrowing forever. He's happy as shit. Maybe that's a good way of looking at it.
It is funny that they call them groundhogs because, buddy, thems ain't pork. Imagine a little prairie bacon.
This isn't pork.
In the prairies, we do love to take stuff that is not what it sounds like and then try to get you to eat it and then tell you what it is.
Yeah.
Prairie oysters.
What is that?
Prairie oyster is just a bull's ball.
A bull?
Like a testicle. Like a fried, it's fried or battered or whatever. And they call it a prairie oyster. And you're like, oh, that sounds okay. And you eat it and they go, ha ha, it's a bull's ball, you big dumb bitch.
I like oysters. Yeah, do you? Because now you're eating cock.
Yep. Enjoy that.
Nice.
So, yeah, we like to do stuff like that. Have some prairie bacon. It's just the groundhog you round over.
Yeah.
I ain't letting it go to waste. They do that, actually. It was what's crazy.
Yeah.
In Louisiana, they'll cook up raccoon.
Yeah.
And they don't call it that.
Yeah.
I'm doing the courtesy of adding the rat to the front of raccoon.
They call it bayou beef down there.
That's exactly. They do stuff like that. That's what I like. Yeah.
Bayou beef. What is this? It's a lizard.
That's grandma.
Yeah.
You're
eating human meat.
Yeah, that's Soylent Green. They're feeding you people.
Yeah. They also, they do crazy shit down there. They're deep frying butter down there. They have deep fried butter.
Yep. There's some restaurants where you can go and they'll let you deep fry the fork that you eat with. It's like one of those taco bowls where the bowl's edible, but then at the end your cutlery's edible too. So go ahead and eat that fork.
Yeah, totally. Hey, you can eat the fork. I don't need to.
Melting point on that metal is actually so low. If you deep fry it, turns liquid, you eat it. It's collided silver, makes you stronger. It's actually medicine. Some people says turns you blue. Wrong. Age does that. Everyone turns blue when they get old.
Yeah. Around here we call cutlery bayou beef. It's like, what, you're just calling that... calling everything that.
You want to go over to the Bayou Beef? Yeah, that's what we call the mall.
Yeah, totally. I can't. I'm headed down to the Bayou Beef. My dad's funeral. Yeah.
And also my dad's name, you guessed it, Bayou Beef.
Everything from the Bayou. Shit, what else was it? Dude, I was going to mention something. I forgot it.
More murders?
Lost it. More murders, more death.
Yeah.
What else have I killed this week?
It's a good question.
God damn it. I forgot.
That's all right. It'll come back to you.
Yeah.
Or maybe it won't. Sometimes memories slip away forever, and that's how it's meant to be.
That's how it is. That's how it is.
I think if a memory slips, you're not supposed to have it.
No?
Yep. Alzheimer's is just memories you aren't entitled to. When you get dementia, you never earned those. Those were never yours.
Totally. You fucked up.
If you love something, let it go. And if it comes back, then it's yours. But if it doesn't, then it was never yours to begin with.
Yeah, totally. Forgot your kid's name? You didn't earn that.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe if you would have fucking spent more time with them,
Yeah.
you'd remember it. I don't remember
Dude.
some people's names from high school, but you know what? Didn't earn them.
Yeah.
Didn't
Oh.
spend enough time with them.
Alzheimer's, huh? You got some bad karma. You did something
Yeah, you're a bad, bad guy.
not good.
Yeah, we got some pretty sad news. My dad's got dementia. Oh no, he's like a bad dude. he's like done a lot of really bad stuff with his.
Dude,
no.
I didn't know he was a piece of shit. That
I'm
sucks.
so sorry, man. Was childhood tough growing up with a real piece of shit deadbeat dad like that?
That sucks, dude. Well, hey, at least he doesn't know anything now. You don't have to deal with him, right? Cool.
Bet you wish you didn't remember him.
Yeah.
The lighter side of dementia.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah, we're recording this podcast. What time is it? Like 1:30 or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. In 7 hours, I start work for the city of Winnipeg.
You see how it's a thankless job. We're here doing the pod, thankless.
Thankless.
And then he's going to go clean up the damn city, thankless.
Thankless. Yeah.
Because no matter how clean it gets, it would have to be Tokyo 2054 futuristic clean for people to be like, we did it.
Okay, cool. This is acceptable. All right. But yeah, 8 p.m. to 6 a.m., dude. I'm working the night shift today. We got a long day ahead of us cleaning up this dump of a city. And it's a dump right now. It's a dump right now. I'm not saying it's a dump. We love Winnipeg.
Yeah, well, spring has sprung, so the smell of garbage is in the air.
100%.
Everything is thawing, and where it is thawing, it smells like putrid dick and balls.
Just a freshly opened septic tank out there. It's not good. And also, my main job is going to be cleaning the sand off all the boulevards. You know how all winter long they're spreading sand everywhere?
On the boulevards?
Yeah.
So we're talking road, boulevard,
Yeah.
road, or on the outside boulevard.
On the outside boulevard and the inside. All the pockets of where the sand goes. We sweep the street. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So if you're in the south end of the city in the middle of the night, driving, completely inebriated, please look out for your boy, Tyler Penner. We should also do that. My name's Tyler Penner. This is Tyler Katowski.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Those are our names. We should have said that. But it's going to be a long haul. I've seen a lot of people on the Winnipeg subreddit talking about how, yay, they're going to clean the city because every spring this city really does turn into it's goddamn sandstorm. It's a little Darude out there.
It's dusty and gross, and what I'm most concerned about is that it's a lot of like human and animal feces and piss all over the snow and mud, and then now it's spring and everything's melted, but all that has become like dust. It's like we've cremated the piss and shit, and now it's just in the atmosphere.
It's true.
Like a truck drives by, it's dust, and you go, oh, it's just dust. That's not. It's a homeless man's poo.
It's feces dust is what it is, and you're breathing it in. Have
You're gonna
fun.
get pink eye.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be sweeping that up tonight. It's not gonna be good.
So what do? They just give you like a dustpan and a broom, or how does it? There's always a lot. The mayor's mad. Get rid of that line. You're like, we can't. You just give us a big dustpan.
This is taking a long time. Yeah, I don't know. We hop on broom tractors and then we just start.
Broom Tractor's a cool band name.
Yeah, broom tractors. With the fucking broom tractors. Open this fucking pit up. Broom tractors. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, that bit tanked. Actually, we should do this.
Cut that. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good bomb.
We're just gonna do the snare
bomb
bit
noise
until that worked. Yeah, that's the bomb noise.
I like that. We're figuring out the soundboard already. Hey, let us know what you'd like to hear the bomb noise replaced with. That's for when I want to say the N-word. It's kind of like hip.
Totally. Let's get that ready.
Yep. I keep my finger on that one.
Yeah.
Like the doomsday button.
Yeah. So, quick.
Broom truck.
Yeah, I guess the story's not going anywhere. But anyways, I'm going to be sweeping.
The people want to know what the people are doing so they can hate them.
Yeah, 100%. People hate City of Winnipeg employees. I don't really... I mean, actually, I know why. I know 100% why. And if you knew what really went on, you'd hate us even more.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true.
Yep.
We're,
The amount of groundhogs he's killed on job
Dude, it's insane. I used to run mowers, and we would have to, like, every spring, we'd fall behind. The grass would get, like, 3 feet.
They're just popping up out of the ground.
It was a massacre sometimes. And they're like, get out there, cut that grass. And a lot of people, they don't care. They're like, well, who gives a shit? It's a rodent. Who gives a fuck? Get out there and man up.
You'd care if you were a rodent.
I would care if I was a rodent. That's how I think of it, man.
That's it.
So I don't like killing things, but it's part of the job when you work for the city of Winnipeg. Let me tell you.
A big part of the job.
Big part of the job.
And not just that, like I'm talking if you work for the city in a legal capacity for the Winnipeg Transit, you have to kill rodents. They make you.
It's in the job description. And you have to put it on your resume to show how you meet the qualifications. Have you killed rodents? How do you kill them?
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite to kill?
Yeah.
I bring 2 Jack Russells. I let them loose. They come back 10 rats. You know what I mean? Yeah. I let them loose like fucking crows.
Just holstered.
Like one of those eagles.
Yeah.
Off the wrist where they go. And he comes back. That's what I do with 2 Jack Russells, though. And they get 10 rats. They bring them back. And guess what? I'm the mayor now because I've done the most for the city.
Everyone's like, holy cow, I'm going to vote for the guy with the dogs. But yeah, they ask you to do that. It's not good. You know, it's not good. But we got a long night coming out, coming up on us now. It's not going to be good.
You got to work, though. People hate the city employees that they drive past on like, these guys. You drive past and they're setting up one of those tripod things with like a camera or whatever, and they're looking across. Yeah. What are you doing? I'm making sure that is over there.
It has to be 15 degrees, but we think it's 16. So we have to take this $100,000 equipment and check it.
Yeah, and then how long should that take, you think? 5 minutes? fuck, 8 hours probably.
8 hours,
probably
bro.
8 hours, and then me and Buddy there, we're gonna slip out about 11:30, grab a $20 sandwich. It's gonna take 2 hours. Because the break, you got to be away from the workplace. But if my workplace is the whole city, where do I go?
Where do I go? The answer: the whole city.
I should be able to have a beer on my break since I work for the city and the whole city is my job. I can't take a fucking break.
Yeah.
I should be able to have a beer and jack off and also do one other crime on my break.
Taking my lunch break now. I'll be at the Curtis Gordon Motel Inn.
It wouldn't shock me even a little bit if I drove past a construction site and one of the guys was like, well, time to get lunch, and just crawled into the sewer. I'd be like, they got something set up down there.
He was like, oh, they got a little spot.
Like Secret Mall Apartment. See that new documentary where it's like straight up a documentary about some guys that set up a secret apartment in a mall and just lived there for years or whatever.
Oh, really? Oh, dude. Yeah, I know. I heard about that. Sorry, what is it?
It's called Secret Mall Apartment.
And they lived in a mall.
Yeah, like imagine you find like kind of a spot that's like a stockroom that people don't know about or whatever the case. I haven't seen it. I just know that it is exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah.
And I think that city workers are doing that in the sewer. So get mad about that.
Wait, though, how'd they get away with it for years?
I think you just, like you sneak in there into the room at night before they're closing so that you're like, okay, I'm in and I'll hide out in here.
Sure.
And then when they open up, once the traffic comes into the mall, you kind of just like sneak out back into the traffic, go about your day. And as long as you're back in before they close, I don't know.
Well, what are you homeless people doing? Get on it.
Pause the pod. We're going to go watch it. We'll be right back.
Yeah, totally. We'll watch a 9-part series and get on it. This thing's great, dude.
Yeah, dude. We are going to abuse it. So let us know which sounds you'd like to hear. And that way you don't have to hear ones you don't like to hear.
Yeah, honestly.
I want one of Carter Chen. I'm here at Altea Fitness.
Yeah,
lie sound.
You're not. Yeah. Winnipeg Eats. We just walked in there and they offered us food. Lie.
This Whopper is the best.
Yeah. Man, that's sick though. I saw the one video where some guys tried to do that. Like, we're gonna spend a whole night in a Walmart, and then they crawled into a tent, and then the thing closed at like 9 o'clock, and they're like, quiet. And then at like 9:02, the security guard was like, "Hey guys, we're closed. Leave." And then they're like, "Oh fuck, dude, almost got away with it." Yeah, they're just like, "Get out." Yeah,
that's good. Well, check this out. Let me jump into this little fun study. Courtesy of Testing is Fun on Reddit. His username is Testing is Fun.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Testing is fun.
Testing is fun. You ever take a test? It's a good time.
Hey, this is a good study, but here, let me challenge you with another one. Testing is Fun, who I assume obviously listens to this.
Sure.
What kind of beef can you pull out of a groundhog? Test that out, you coward.
Yeah. A, Brandon beef. B, Bayou beef.
Oh, Brandon beef's a good one.
Brandon beef.
Yeah. I do like prairie pork.
Prairie pork. Yeah.
But alas, we persevere. So he did a study of like the beer cans that he finds in his neighborhood or their neighborhood. I shouldn't say. In fact, probably women. Men hate testing. We don't test anything. We just jump in.
Yeah.
Go, I'm doing it.
Yeah, it's doing it now.
Yep.
Nice.
But it's a test of all the beer cans found in their neighborhood while like walking their dog.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Like, what do you mean a test? Like a
Well, this is, I guess, isn't so much a test, so much as a like a census,
survey.
a survey.
Census,
but
sure.
the username is testing is fun, and I consider this something that they are testing.
They gotta be. He must find testing fun. They,
Them.
they.
Here's the thing: everyone is a man.
There's only one gender.
I would be.
That's
You know
the
what's
thing.
fucked? I would be satisfied with that if they were like, "Well, if you don't stop saying he about everything, how would you like it if the world is all men?" I would be like, "Great, I will now never be wrong." When I assume.
Yeah, totally. We did it.
Yep.
So he's going around. He and all the little beer cans that he finds as trash. He's just collecting data.
Yep.
That's brilliant. Dude.
Noted.
This guy's a hero.
So we're looking at 363 cans.
Holy
So not a small sample size. If that's at least a can a day if you're going on a walk a year.
No.
Walk a day a year. You know what I'm saying?
No, that is a good amount. That is going to get you in the scholarly journal, New England Journal of Medicine.
And this is not the first one. They did a study last year, it sounds like, too, where the amount of cans was pretty similar. But I'm looking at the actual numbers on this one. I could have pulled up last year's, but who gives a shit?
Brilliant.
I don't care about increased increase.
Yeah.
Increased decrease. Anyway, so of
This thing is
It's
gold. Do you
unbelievable.
understand?
Of 363 cans, where do you want to start? Let's start at the bottom. The least popular can, Coors Light.
Surprising.
Coors, my apologies, regular Coors.
Okay, regular
Straight up
Coors.
regular Coors. 9 cans represents 2.5%.
Interesting.
Pretty reasonable. Maybe even an anomaly. Just
Yeah.
like a random, there could be 8 of a very similar beer, you know?
Like,
And this is
in
just the one
spot.
that got 9.
100%. 100%. Yeah, and also, he might not have found them in different spots. It might have been one guy in a park crushing
Crushed a six-pack.
case of Coors.
Sure. Yeah.
You know, sure.
Exactly. So, number 9, Michelob Ultra.
Watching their weight. They're watching the carbs. That's good. They're getting trashed in a park, but they're staying fit.
The hook on that one is that's only 11 cans. So only 2 up from the Coors. But this one is very highly rated as far as it's a 7.7% beer. It's a very strong beer,
Oh, snap.
but quite low down the list, interestingly enough.
Yeah.
So I think it's because a lot of like really hardcore like park alcoholics still think that's gay.
Yeah. Even the homeless won't drink that gay beer.
Michelob Ultra, I'm not watching my figure.
Yeah.
So pretty low.
Give me the carbs.
Coming in at 8, Bud. It's regular Budweiser.
That's crazy.
The good
to me.
old red and white.
The king of beers. How is that so far down on the list, bro?
I think, is it expensive?
Maybe, but it's just,
I mean, okay, it's not expensive, but relative to some of these that you will see, it's a little bit expensive.
Okay, fair. Let's keep going.
Number 7, Coors Light. Now we find Coors Light. This is 15 cans, so that's about 4% of the total cans.
Sure.
Coors Light.
15, even number. Some guy bought a 15 of Coors Light and drank to forget.
Mm-hmm. Right above it, Bud Light.
Oh,
16
okay.
cans.
Nice.
So neck and neck. Bud maybe overall ranking higher because standard Bud is ranked higher than Coors.
yeah.
So there you have it.
We're talking the bottom 5 beers now. 4 of the NASCAR beers, as I call them, they're already in there. That's crazy.
Yep. And I think because as we go on, they get cheaper. And as per this next one, Kokanee, which I didn't know, this is news to me, a 9.6% beer.
That can't be right.
That's maybe this is a certain kind of Kokanee. Maybe I'm misreading these percentages,
yeah.
but I was reading it as those were the highest ABVs
Sure.
ranked. This guy's got a lot of numbers going on in a lot of random places, so feel free to jump in correct. But we're
He's
looking
got
at
a lot of data.
Kokanee at 5 with 18 cans.
Okay.
So there you go. Next one is Parallel 49. Specifically, I think it said Trash Panda.
What?
So like not only this particular brewery, but that particular beer.
Yeah.
Kind of bizarre. Maybe just someone a fan of that kind of weird to be like a park drinker, but also be like, I love a hazy IPA.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't get enough. That, I mean, 26 of them. So that's enough. That'd be a couple people drinking a couple beers, and you'd find them on the whole. You'd find them in one day if that were the case. You wouldn't find them across a year. That many, which
also,
could be.
Yeah. Also, like IPA drinkers don't strike me as people who would litter. You know what I mean?
Sure.
They're kind of like hipster,
granola style.
Exactly.
Yeah. Everyone that drinks IPAs also does rock climbing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's the vibe.
No, totally. They're crushing beers, but they're like, guys, don't forget, leave only footprints.
Yep.
Yeah.
Top three. Let's jump to the top three. Here we go. Bronze medal, the Molson Cold Shot.
Oh, hell yeah.
And this one says 7.1%. So that makes sense to me.
That makes sense. The Kokanee, that's wrong. The Kokanee, that doesn't really make sense.
Gotta be.
Man, the Cold Shot, if you don't have a lot of money, but you want to get as hammered as possible, Cold Shot is a good pick.
And I will say, I think he also specified this is South End.
Oh.
I could be wrong. We'll maybe put in a little disclaimer here if I'm wrong with what the actual area is. But I mean, if this was like, there's no Stone Cold on here anywhere, which doesn't make sense to me depending on certain areas.
No,
so
we're in the suburbs here. You come to Central, you're looking at nothing but a mountain of Stone Cold jugs.
Well, a buddy of ours collects trash every week in the Osborne Village.
That's right.
Just like tidy it up, lives there, part of the community. Very nice. And says that I think the number one can found there is Twisted Tea.
Oh.
Cheap, delicious.
Yeah, that's strange. Yeah, actually, all beers
There's
on
nowhere
here.
on here. Maybe because they are beers. Maybe coolers were not noted.
Sure.
So we'll follow up. We'll send a DM.
I've noticed that a lot of hardcore beer drinkers are starting to make the move towards the coolers and the twisted teas. I think because they're like, hey, I'm getting drunk to get hammered.
Yep.
I'm not drinking to enjoy the taste of a lager. So now they're just like, you know what? Throw some fruit in here. This is a tasty, fruity drink.
And even now the beers are like, it's a beer, but it's got apple.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, okay, yeah, that's the only fruit I'm eating. So
cool. Vanilla Coors. I'll take a 2-4.
They start making them like Coke. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Cherry, vanilla.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Yeah, Stone Cold with a twist.
Molson Cold Shot number 3 with 42 cans. So that's coming in at 11%. So almost double. Not quite, but almost double the 26 of the previous beer. Number 2, Old Milwaukee.
Wow. Dude, I haven't heard of that beer in a long time.
That's because they've been hoarded and dispensed in the streets.
Yeah, totally.
So 49 Old Milwaukees, representing 13% of the total beers.
That's got to be one guy. That's what
I am thinking. I think that's a regular, and that's his choice beer, and that he's enjoying it as such.
Yeah, 100%. You don't see a lot of people aren't at the bar ordering, hey, give me an Old Mill.
What do you guys want? All right, so can we get 3 Fireball? What do you want? A White Claw, and then can I get 8 Old Milwaukees, and I'm just going to take them to the park.
Yeah, totally. Daryl, where are you going? I'm going to the park. I got my Old Milwaukees.
Yeah, I'm doing an Irish goodbye and then a Milwaukee hello down at the park.
The old Milwaukee hello, where you pass out and nearly freeze to death.
Yeah, it's when the cops are shaking you at 4 a.m. in the middle of the street going, hello?
Hey,
buddy.
Hey, you okay?
Can't sleep here.
The old Milwaukee hello.
Number 1, Fax Royale Strong. Perhaps Royal Strong. I've never heard of this.
I've never heard of that.
So this also feels like someone that ordered these beers online.
Yeah.
Custom beers.
Totally. You went to beer.com.
If I'm reading the percentage correct, 8%.
Damn, dude.
So that's a strong one, too. I'm thinking strong and cheap up here is what's happening.
How many cans?
57.
57 cans.
So 15% of the total lot represented by Royal Strong from Fax.
Man, that's crazy.
That sounds like a fake beer.
Yeah.
Yep.
That sounds like one of those like knockoffs. Like back in the day, there was a beer. I forget what it was called. It was like Great Western. Sometimes these like mom and pop shops try to open up. They're like, we're going to start our own beer. And it's not like a craft beer. They want to get into like the Bud Light, Coors Light game.
Right. Yeah.
They're like, we're going to compete. But their beers, like they forget that Budweiser is the king of beers.
Yep.
They've got a lot of practice.
Yeah, well, they have a whole kingdom beneath them.
They have a whole kingdom.
They got the jester of beers.
They've
got the
serfs.
jack of all beers.
Totally. Blacksmith.
Blacksmith of beers.
Every sort of beer is covered.
Ding, just forging cans.
He's just hammered. But yeah, and then sometimes these people will like, hey, it's Great Western Lager. I remember drinking one of those Great Westerns. Maybe it was Great Western. Pouring it out. It was like neon yellow.
Oh.
Like it was bad and it was thick like syrup.
Dude, is there anything worse than buying a drink in a can?
Yeah.
And you pour it or you see it and it's not the color you thought it was? It changes your brain chemistry a bit. It does change. It really speaks to the placebo effect when you like, I bought this cream soda. I was telling you about these cream sodas. Shout out Bear and Beaver. Bear and Beaver cream soda. They want you to know they're Canadian.
Yeah.
And it's delicious. Okay, don't get me wrong. It's delicious. Please send me a 12-pack. I love them. I've been spent $30 this week on these fucking cream sodas because they're $4 a can.
Yeah. Get in the comments if you're a bear or a beaver or you work for that company.
Buddy, if you work for that company,
sponsor.
I'll send you my socks in the mail. I'll sign. What do you want? What do you want?
Bath water coming your way.
Oh, buddy, toilet water that I bathed in. But it's delicious. But it's clear.
Yeah.
And then once I saw it was clear, it tastes different.
It tastes different. Like, why is this cream soda not pink?
Yeah, well, no, I like that. I like that it's not pink.
Oh, okay.
Pink is like Mountain Dew Code Red. I look at it and I go, this. I put this in my body and it is changing something. Yeah, there's no way this doesn't change something in me.
This is not healthy.
It's changing my coding.
100%.
But this one was like, I wanted like brown. I wanted clear, like vanilla color.
Sure.
Not that dark, but you know what I mean? Like vanilla soda color.
Sure. I think that's probably why Clear Pepsi failed. Clear Pepsi was it was a
monstrosity.
It was a monstrosity because everyone's like, it tastes like Pepsi, but what are we doing here? Where's the color? This is not normal. How did you get the color out of it? Put the color back. Why are you doing this to us? And so it just failed miserably because it's not what we come to expect.
Nope. And that's why the can is important. I think the can is sacred because it protects you.
It protects you.
That's knowledge you're not meant to have. Going back to Alzheimer's, that's whatever is in the can, you're not supposed to know.
No, you're not. Like imagine you had the best drink of all time. It was like a cotton candy, minty, light, refreshing beverage, right? And then you pour it into a cup and it's just like shit brown. You gonna drink that the same way?
That sounds like an awful flavor.
It's like shit brown.
Whatever color this comes out as, when you said cotton candy mint, I was like, it doesn't matter what color this is. This shit sucks. Oh yeah, you got the mint cotton candy? Yeah, no, I need a pack of gum. Do you have cotton candy flavor?
Cotton candy, but with mint?
Yeah, do you have it's gonna sound weird. It's a local thing. Do you have the beef cotton candy? It's a groundhog, and then you fucking it's beef floss.
We're just talking about Jones Soda Company now. Remember
Didn't
Jones?
they do a bacon one?
Yeah, they did like bacon.
To be fair,
liver and onion soda.
Oh, don't fuck with that. But in their defense, there was a good 5-year period where bacon was like, I can't even compare. Bacon was like TikTok.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
What is so hot right now? That's what bacon was.
Bacon had a couple of years where it was like a meme, and everyone's like, that's what gave birth to the Baconator, I think.
That's how. Oh, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure it did. That's how good the economy was. That like memes were just like, bacon's crazy. Like food was just like getting plugged as a meme.
Yeah, how good is bacon? I was like, yeah, it's fine. It's great.
Yeah. There was those years that were like epic bacon years.
Oh yeah,
that one guy with the big fucking beard that was like, how much bacon can I stuff into my friend's ass or whatever? Remember those epic mealtime guys?
Epic mealtime. Yeah, totally. He's like, we made a basketball out of bacon. Then we played a game of bacon basketball. And then the loser had to eat the bacon ball. And then we all ate bacon. Subscribe.
I just picture them dribbling the smush and just immediately smushes.
Totally. Oh man, you smushed the bacon ball. This is crazy. 40 billion views.
I remember one where he was like, we're making the Death Star out of meatballs. And I was like, whatever city you live in, people are starving. For sure they're starving.
People. And we're just rubbing it in their face at this point.
Like, and I don't care about that. Like I do, but I'm not a guy that's like, oh my God, they're starving. I can't believe you're doing that. But at a certain point, it is like, that's so much food.
That's a lot of food.
That's just not even, after the shoot, we eat it. No, you don't.
No, you
fucking don't.
No one's going to eat that.
Because none of you got fat.
Yeah.
Remember the guy from Man vs. Food?
Yeah.
He got big and then just said, hey, I have to quit because I don't want to die.
Yeah.
And now he's just regular again. So the food was doing it to him.
Dude, what's his name? Nikocado. That was close.
What's his name?
I stuttered at the wrong time. Nikocado avocado.
Oh, the guy that.
Yikes. Yeah, that guy who, he did all those mukbang challenges. He'd eat like 60 pounds of noodles or whatever.
Yeah, he was like a cute twink, and now he's like a big fat twink.
He was a big fat twink.
I don't know if I can say that.
Yeah, but recently, I don't know if you've seen him recently.
And he was back. Now he's a cute twink again.
Exactly.
Yep.
He went to the doctors, and they were just with a blowtorch and a chainsaw taking fat off this guy.
Shawarma style.
Just
shaving him like donair.
They just cut him off, and they rebuilt him in his twink form, and now he's back. It's insane, dude.
Yeah, it's so funny that he went away for a while, so it shouldn't be shocking to people. It's like, oh my God, he lost weight. So, well, yeah, he went away and he lost the weight while he was away.
Yeah.
But now people are like, hold up a newspaper, prove it's today.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you think he took skinny videos a year and a half ago just to get fat and then trick you?
No. He's not that smart of a scheme. Get in the comments if you're a Nikocado, avocado, or a twink.
Get in the comments if you are.
Careful now.
Hey now.
How'd we get onto that? We were talking about bacon ball. We were talking about how bacon was cool.
Man, that's a great question.
Man.
Get in the comments if you know how we ended up here.
Yeah. Get in the comments if you can help us find our way back.
One time my grandpa got lost.
Really? Grandpa's lost.
He just got, what is this one, by the way? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then...
Oh, I should have used that one on Grandpa Got Lost.
Yeah.
He just like went out driving one day. He's like, "Oh, get my prescription or whatever." And then he just like was driving, and then I guess at some point was like, "I don't know where I am."
Yeah.
So once again, knowledge he hadn't earned.
Nope.
Pulled over and was just like, "Well, he did some more stuff." And so he pulled over. It was like, and then we're trying to call him later, like, "Oh, I wonder if Grandpa got home," and no one can get a hold of him. So we're like, "Where the fuck is he? He's dead, probably, right?"
Man, yeah.
No, just on the side of the road.
Jeez.
Yep. Found him eventually. Said, "Grandpa, let's go home." And then we took his license away.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He was on the side of the road doing what?
Oh, just in the car, like just kind of like, I don't know where I am. I guess I'm gonna just rot here.
That's crazy.
Because imagine if you like totally just like lost. Where you're like, I don't know where I am. Like for some reason, it's escaping me that I'm lost.
Yeah.
And this is pre like you couldn't just.
That's gonna be us one day, dude. We're gonna be driving down like Winnipeg, a neighborhood we've been to 1,000 times before, and then all of a sudden it's gonna be like we're in like St. Louis, and we'll be like, what the hell? Where is everything?
Dude, that's me presently. I live near a Costco, and I like recently exited the parking lot in a different way. And as I was leaving, I was honestly like, where do I go? And I had to like pull it onto the road and then like recombobulate myself.
Yeah.
And I'm 18, so that should be happening to my brain.
Wow, you're that young.
Mm-hmm.
That's not totally your fault. I mean, it's pretty easy to get lost in Winnipeg. It's not your grandpa's fault either. He was probably like, no, I'm totally saying these roads are that fucked.
Yeah.
I saw 2 one-ways in a row, and everyone's driving the wrong way. What is happening here? So
yeah. I'm right. Yeah. They're wrong.
The roads are wrong. Mm-hmm. Blame the roads.
Mm-hmm. Where are we at? All right. I got kind of, unless you got more you want to talk about.
What was I going to say? Dude, I had this story. I heard this story one time where these kids, speaking of getting lost, these 4 guys that were kind of lower IQ, they went to see a basketball game.
Oh,
right?
dude, this is a big one.
This is a big one. They went to see a basketball game in a different town, and their kind of caretakers were like, we don't know if you guys are ready for that. But they were grown adults, and like, we're just going to go see a basketball game. It's not a big deal. Mm-hmm. So they get in the car, and they're like, all right, good luck. They go to the basketball game, right? Apparently, they have a good time there. They never allegedly. They never come back. No one ever sees them again. And then 4 months later, they find them in the woods. They're all dead at this cabin, and a bunch of them have starved to death in the woods. So that's how quickly shit can go south. You forget where you are, you're down.
Yeah, and then also they sort of did the smart thing where I think when you're lost, people typically do tell you like don't really like go too far.
Yeah.
Because if you're lost, now you're not going to be able to find your way back, and now you're more lost or...
Exactly.
Or maybe that's wrong. I don't know. I would immediately start eating my friends.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm pulling fingers off their live bodies. Baby carrot.
Bro, it's been 20 minutes. What are you doing?
Me hungry.
Yeah. Actually, your grandpa played it perfectly. Just park at the side of the road. fuck it, I'll be here.
Yeah, I mean,
Find
he
me.
should have also maybe like put his hand out to be like, hello, me. Because he was just going to sit there and just, rot.
Starves to death on his car on the side of like
Yeah,
St.
hands
Mary's
glued
Road.
to the wheel.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. So we got today's story, right?
Yeah.
That's probably not the right sound.
that's
We
not
gotta
gonna be-
load.
I was wondering which one you were going to hit there.
Yeah, we gotta load our own sounds
Yep.
specifically for the story.
One that's like, ba-da-bop-boop, ba-da-bop. It goes on like a little bit too long.
Yeah, totally.
And we sit there like this while it plays.
Yeah, half an hour of it. Oh, that was a Mario theme.
Well, I think it was just far enough that we won't get struck in for that one.
Totally. So,
This is not necessarily like a story. I've been telling some kind of fun stories like, about murder or the origins of the city or certain interesting characters in the city.
Sure.
This is a story that is happening. Well, by the time this comes out, I'll make sure this comes out late enough that no one can step on my turf here because this is a massive money-making scheme
interesting.
that I am taking advantage of here locally.
Totally.
Okay.
Do you have your own cryptocurrency? Do you have your own crypto coin we're unveiling right now?
Yeah, buddy, and I'm calling it Lobster Coin. Okay? So
Lobster Coin.
Here's what you need to know. You're probably all familiar with a scratch ticket.
Yes.
You buy them at the convenience store, you scratch it, and you might win a couple bucks.
Totally. Or you're trying to get smokes and you're waiting behind someone else who's doing that and you're in a rush and they're buying 50 fucking lotto tickets and you've got places to be and it's my friend Tyler Katowski.
That's me.
And
That's
I'm
me.
like, TK, move it.
I'm the guy you
fucking
hate
along.
now.
Yeah.
And I'm with you. I've always hated these people. They're cashing 50 of them. I go, oh, that's $2 times 50. Good for you.
You win.
I'll give you $50 to get out of line.
Yeah.
So, I'm buying these tickets. I'm buying a lot of them. I'm buying upwards of 600, 1,000 of them.
What?
600, 1,000 of them.
No. That's not what I needed clarification on. But you're buying tickets en masse.
$5 tickets. I'm buying thousands of them if I can get my hands on them, because I'm not the only one hip to what's going on.
What's going on?
They are these $5 tickets. I'm holding them up right now for the video version. If you're only audio, it is a scratch ticket that has a man called Lobster Larry on it. He is a known personality in Manitoba. He's a guy that's on slot machines.
Yeah.
In like bars, VLT lounges, things of this nature.
A lot of people have lost their life savings because of this lobster.
Buddy, people have divorced over this lobster.
This
for
lobster
sure.
has ruined a lot of marriages. It caused a lot of trauma, but also a lot of joy.
And so this is a $5 scratch ticket available only in Manitoba, which makes it a perfect prairie story, baby.
Hell yeah.
And on this ticket, what makes it special is a little perforation bit on the bottom here that gives you a code for our provincial online gambling service. In Manitoba, I think all of Canada for the most part. Ontario is a little bit different, but the gambling is legislated province to province for the most part.
100%.
In order for the provinces to make money
For sure.
on these things as well, basically.
Yeah. Our government took a monopoly of gambling. The United States is a fucking Wild West. They got
Yes.
Stake. They got, what else? Like Bet365.
And those are all like offshores type sites.
100%.
They want their part of their money because also, I guess, important to note is that in Canada, you don't pay taxes on lottery wins.
That's right.
So
a
it's-
nice
it's-
gift from the government for our gambling addictions. They're like, you keep it. You earned it.
It's their way to get their nut on the money. So you, on the bottom of every ticket, every single ticket, you're getting a token. I know this sounds like an ad right now, but it's not. You're going to see how I'm the smartest man on earth. You get a token for this online gambling service. The tickets are $5. The scratch ticket itself.
Yeah.
Every code is at least $10
Of free play money.
free play money
Okay, cool.
for their website.
Okay.
There are codes that have 10, 15, and some have 50. So if you get a 50, that's nice. That's
Yeah.
$50 of free play, right? So I'm buying 100 of them. I'm taking them home, scratching the ticket. Whatever I win or don't win is bonus. This almost doesn't matter to me at all. Whatever I win on the ticket physically.
It doesn't matter.
I'm taking the token.
Yeah.
If I have 100 tickets, that means that I have $1,000 in free play. right? Because 100 tickets, each of them have $10 on them,
Yeah.
$1,000
Sure.
of free play online. For 100 tickets, I've only paid $500.
Yeah.
They are $5 tickets times 100. So what I end up with is $500 spent, $1,000 worth of tokens for their online casino.
Okay, cool.
I put $500 on black on roulette. I put $500 on red on roulette. It spins. I win $1,000. I cash out the money. I now have $500 free dollars.
Holy shit, dude.
Am I crazy?
Dude, did you find a loophole in the goddamn casino? This is a game changer.
But here's the thing. Like, everyone that works for this company is 8 times smarter than me. None of them have ever said prairie pork in their life. None of them have ever considered eating pork in the ways I've done.
No, they've never mentioned bayou beef. They've never said that people with dementia are bad people.
Yeah, that they haven't earned those memories. They've never said that.
No.
So they're smarter than me.
They're
they
smart.
know they must have figured this might happen. And I guess their logic is like most people won't. Most people will just buy 5 tickets. They'll get $50 of free play. They'll be very happy with it. And they'll
100%.
probably lose it.
Yeah.
Not me. I'm in a great deal of debt. And if the provincial government offers me a chance to make $5,000 this week, I will do it.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Lottery counters hate me. I'm going up to one, and I'm not even going to tell you which one, in case this promo extends.
Yeah.
And she hates me. She's a nice Japanese lady. And I know this. Well, I don't know this. I'm not willing to advance that any further.
How do you know that she's Japanese?
Well, because she said my total was $120, and she said $120 oru. That's like a thing they add to the end. It's like a very Japanese.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't want to do it in the voice, but it's like it's like a. And I'm not. Maybe I've just been misled. I'm a very stupid man. But in Japan, I've heard that this is like a pretty common and acceptable. Like, if you're looking for the library,
Yeah.
you'd be like, "Hey, I'd like to go to the library," and they might be like, "I don't." Library, a little bit of a language barrier. But if you go, "I'm looking for library,"
Oh.
they like phonetically, I guess that it makes more sense to them, and it's like, oh yeah, I know about that.
Oh, I get it now. Library. Yeah, weird. Okay, cool.
So if I'm wrong, just put one racist.
Yeah, yeah. Get in the comments if you are Japanese and extremely
again,
offended by this, man.
If I'm wrong, I've been misled. Okay,
Yeah.
and that doesn't happen to any young man that becomes hateful slowly over time.
Yeah, totally. Doesn't that happen to everyone who becomes radicalized? Yes.
No. Yeah. So she's a very, very, very nice lady and has tolerated me buying 50 tickets. I go 50. She goes 50. I go 50. Yes, 50. Because I think also she's trying to protect me. She's like, "You want to spend $300 on scratch tickets?"
Yeah.
And I go, yeah.
You have a problem, Oru. I'm concerned, Oru. You're blowing all your fucking money on lottery tickets, Oru.
She slowly just starts speaking English.
Yeah, totally. She's just talking normal.
You're a fucking moron, Oru.
Yeah, totally. What the fuck is wrong with you, Oru?
So, anyway, the last time I bought 50, she was like really mumbling under her breath in a way that was like, when someone's talking shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she was definitely like, this fucking idiot.
Totally.
Oh, 50 scratch tickets, I'm going to win, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
She thinks I'm dumb, but then I come back the next day, and which probably looks worse, where I'm like 50 more.
Yeah, totally. This time I'll win.
This is the funniest part, is that now I'm just like, I'm bringing people with me.
Yeah.
Because she'll be like, 50, that's it. And then I go, okay, no problem. And then my friend's in line behind me, and they're like, I want 52.
Yeah. I'll also take 50.
So, dude, it feels so good to take money from the provincial government.
Well, that's what I'm saying, man. Like the fact that
It's Robin Hood.
It's Robin Hood. I mean, not really, because you're keeping all the money.
But I'm the poor. He takes from the rich and he gives to the poor, and I'm the poor.
That's true.
So,
Yeah, you're two characters in that story.
Yeah.
But no, it's true, man. Like, to actually, is anyone going to feel bad for finding a way to grift a casino? No one gives a shit.
That's what I mean. And I'm not Ocean's 11ing them.
No.
I'm just using Lobsto coin.
You're playing their game.
It's Lobsto currency. It does, I will say this. It makes you realize what the percentages are on these sort of things. Because you buy a $5 scratch ticket, you buy a $2 scratch ticket. Maybe you win 2, you win 5, you win 10.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, you're like, oh, nice. Because this was in addition to my gas or my fucking whatever.
Yeah.
But now I've scratched probably between like me and also the people that I know, 1,000 plus. And I think the biggest one that any of us have won on a single ticket, like the actual scratch ticket itself, is $240.
Okay, yeah.
Which is a lot relative to $5.
Sure.
Nice win if you just picked that random ticket at the gas station while you were buying whatever.
Sure.
But out of 1,000 tickets to have only hit, like, in lots of fives, lots of
It's a
tens,
racket.
like I've been, I'm winning, so I can't complain about the ratio of wins in the actual ticket.
Sure.
But it does, it's pretty eye opening to be like, whoa, the ratio is fucked.
This is a losing game, honestly. Yeah, no, good for you, man. If you found a way to fuck over the government out of gambling winnings, dude, do it. Because I don't even know if the government should be involved in the gambling. Like, on one hand, they're like, pimping gambling everywhere you go.
Exactly.
And then
you want me to do it or not?
Yeah, exactly. Then they throw a commercial like, oh, be responsible. All right, careful now. Gambling's not great. It's like, what do you want us to do? You want us to contribute or not?
All the commercials are calculate the risk. Only lose what you're willing to lose.
Yeah.
I can't lose. I am never going to jail.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Yeah.
but no, like I said, this is all just a legend, and a friend of mine is doing this, not me.
Totally.
Yeah,
Our
I don't
producer,
think-
Tim Gray's racket. Get on him at Tim Gray on Instagram.
Yep. But other than that, man, it's
It reminds me of that movie Punch Drunk Love. Remember when he was collecting all those he's collecting all those QR codes off of
there was QR codes back then.
not QR codes, UPC codes.
Okay, sure, yeah.
Because he's like, if you collect a certain amount of points or whatever,
Kool-Aid style or whatever.
exactly,
Yep.
then you get to fly somewhere. But he realized that each cup of yogurt had like a its own UPC code. So
Yeah.
he found a scam. So he just collected all these points. You got
That's
kinda that
exactly
scheme.
what I'm doing. I'm doing the punch drunk yogurt scam.
Yeah, there's
I
nothing.
prefer to call it lobster coin, but yours was good too.
Nah, lobster coin's great. There's nothing better than finding a scheme.
This is the best stimulus since COVID.
This has kept me happy.
For real, this saved my marriage. No, I was in not a great deal of debt, but I have accumulated debt.
Yeah.
So this is great.
Yeah.
This has been this is a real load off.
I don't understand it though. Okay, you put 500 on red, 500 on black.
Yeah, you're
okay?
thinking, what if it hits green?
Well, yeah, but
Or you're not thinking that.
well, I don't even really know roulette. I mean, like, let's say,
you called it roulette. I don't even know about roulette. So it's called Blake Jake, or what's this one called? Jack. Hey, you like that?
That was
Talk
great.
about that bit, Jack.
oh yeah, it's Jack.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. I don't even know about roulette. Like
Roulette.
You got
Yeah,
red.
because you roulette. That's why it's called that, because they roulette.
the ball is rolling. It's roulette.
Sorry, yeah. So you got red and black.
You got red and black. You lose 500.
Yeah.
Then you gain.
The $500 bet pays 2-1, so it pays 500.
Okay.
The only for roulette heads out there, for all my rolly heads, you might be thinking the board has 36 numbers on it.
Yeah.
Split, and then they have red, black, odd, even, high, low, effectively, as far as like 2-1 bets go.
Yeah.
And then there is a 0, which is green. Typically one, sometimes two of them, but depending on what kind of board you're playing on.
Yeah.
So the only like whammy is if you hit the green number,
Then you're double fucked.
double fucked.
Okay.
So to curb that, I'll typically do like maybe 490 red, 490 black, which pays, 1980 or 1960 or whatever the math is on that. So
Sure.
just under, 960, whatever, just under 1,000. So you lose, but I put that $20 on green. So now if green hits, 20 times 36, what was that, 500 something?
Oh, yeah. So either way, your nuts covered.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, so you
Hell
just
yeah.
hedge a little bit on green, but also you don't. I mean, I got a buddy that told me he's do hundreds of spins this way and has hit green maybe like 3 times,
Yeah.
but he doesn't cover it. So on those ones, yeah, he like lost his bet, but he has never covered it. So for the times that for the amount of spins he's not covered it, he's covered the times that he
Yeah.
does hit it.
Well, good for you, because I've been to Club Regent a time or two. I've seen a lot of people with their heads in their hands being like, in the casino, everyone looks at that guy and everyone's like, well, you shouldn't have bet more than you can afford. It's like, that's like telling someone who OD'd on heroin, like, shouldn't have done that much.
Shouldn't do more drugs than you can do.
Dude,
Yeah, it is
did
crazy
too much.
because it is like it's a pretty violent addiction. You can definitely people drain their bank accounts to be like, I need
100%.
to. Yeah, so it can get pretty.
And you found
pretty
a
nasty
hole.
pretty
dude,
quick.
That's sick, dude. Hell yeah, dude.
That being said, yeah, I'm gonna give it all back. I love the lobster, but
Yeah, totally. Donate it back to our government so that they can fix this city.
no. At first, I will admit, I got like 5 of them, and I was like, oh, does this loophole work the way I think it does?
Yeah.
And then I think I lost that like $50 in credit just like fucking around on the slots or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, oh, I got to get militant about this.
Yeah.
Because there's money to be made and it's not forever.
No, this is a business operation now.
Yep. So I feel like fucking Godfather or whatever got a whole operation going.
Yeah,
I got
totally.
two little white boys scratching tickets for me. They're 10 years old. They pay them $5 each an hour.
Yeah, totally.
Unreal.
Gun to their head. Keep
Well,
scratching.
because there's no risk. Like if I bring a grown adult in, right? I go, hey, scratch these for me. Maybe they hit a winner. They pocket it.
Sure.
Kids, they can't even cash them. There's no risk.
Yeah, exactly.
No risk. They go to the counter. They get ID'd.
Yeah, and it's fun for them. They like it.
They love it. They love the way that the little black stuff gets caught into their fingernails, poisons them with microplastics.
Totally. It's a cartoon lobster.
They like the lobster.
Yeah, totally.
I'm going to get, so here's my plan, I think, actually, is if I can win, I'm trying to get myself out of like the debt, not like full debt, but like I have a target number
Sure.
that I'm trying to hit in order to like try to pay my rent this month.
Yeah.
And then I'm trying to just like have some cash where it's like, I'm free. And then,
Passive income.
and then I'm tucking aside a couple $100 and I'm getting a lobster tattoo.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm commemorating all he's done
Dude.
for me.
This lobster paid off my student loans.
Dude, wouldn't you? You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
If Jelly Roll paid my, I'd be like, yeah, I'll get a Jelly Roll tattoo.
Yeah.
Jelly Roll, I'm a nurse.
Yeah. Totally. Mr. Beast, buy us some Lambos. We'll tattoo you on our ass.
Mr. B seems like a fucking dork.
Yeah, that guy is a dork.
I'd beat the brakes off that cocksucker.
Honestly. But he did tip over the world's largest domino. Sorry, there's a quick aside, but it started at like a domino this size, and then it tipped over like the size of a building. It was incredible.
The domino.
The domino, yeah.
So the domino's this big,
Yeah.
and he pushes it.
He pushes it.
And what does it hit?
It hits a slightly bigger domino.
Oh, fuck yeah, okay.
And then it keeps hitting slightly bigger dominoes until they knocked over a domino that was the size of a building, and it crushed a 7-Eleven.
Because with people in it,
serious,
Mr.
yeah.
Beast is like, we're going to kill 40 people. If that guy's still in there buying lobster tickets when the last domino falls, he's dead.
Yeah. It's okay, though. We're going to give his family some money.
From the lobster tickets.
From the lobster coin.
All right, cool, man.
Well, good for you, man. That's a good scam.
Nice.
And it makes me want to scam some shit. It makes me want to do a classic pump and dump actual coin. We should do a lobster
Let's make a coin, prairie coin,
pump it, prairie coin, prairie dog coin.
and then we run that over too.
But it's not a scam. It's a good thing. It's going to make you money. So buy prairie dog coin.
Yeah, and none of this was financial advice, just for legal, obviously stuff. But man, what a treat! All right, I guess that's it.
That's it. First of all, quick shout outs.
Yep. Hit 'em.
Ashdown Market. Once again, come down to Ashdown Market. We've had these drinks sitting on the stage the entire time. And
They got a good selection,
They got a good selection. This coffee's delicious. And come down to Ashdown Market.
Lucy's Comedy Club in the back.
Hell yeah.
Zellers.biz for tickets.
Zellers.biz. Winnipeg Comedy Fest in town.
Yeah, coming up. If this is out by then, come see me laughing with the stars, man. They got 10 prairie dogs that they've trained in stand-up comedy.
Totally.
And I'm going to be unleashing them all into the crowd.
Well, 9 now. I killed one. So
Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm bringing my 2 Jack Russells and I'm letting them loose into the crowd.
Hell.
And may the strongest survive.
Hell yeah.
And then, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
And then come see me at Rumors Comedy Club the end of May.
Headlining.
in a couple nights. So come hang out.
Totally. Comedy showcase in a couple of days, but this...
Just want you to know I'm doing it.
Yeah, totally. I'm going to be there, but you won't be there. So it'll be great. At Tyler Penner Comedy. You want to plug?
Good and funny comedian.
Nice.
And also we're Prairie Dogs podcast on YouTube probably.
Yeah.
You'll find us. Type it in. It'll be there.
Prairie Dawgs. Shout out to our producer, Tim Gray.
Yo, find us.
Putting in work. He's hung over his shit. He's still here. He's still doing it.
Yeah,
what a guy.
We were at the casino yesterday, and Tim was full sitting on the machines, just fucking jump sitting on them until a lady was like, "Please stop."
Can you please stop it? You're breaking the lobster.
Dude, he was pulling the plastic coating on new appliances off of the slot machines, and a lady came over to be like, "Hey, stop!" And then he was like, "No, the plastic's still on," and she was like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, okay. You can do that.
Unbelievably smooth. Anyway,
Hell yeah.
see you guys next week.
See you guys next week. Love you.
Bye. Love you.